Hello there, it's lab time. Chapter 1, the Austin HQ Hello World. Let's get Lewis's hands on the keyboard and build the foundation for MatrixTMS.
All right, Lewis, this is the 2911. Go ahead and carefully open that box. We need to install the modules first.
Got it, Haley?
Lab objectives. 1. Build the simple packet tracer topology. 2. Learn to navigate the different CLI modes on the router. 3. Configure the router's hostname and secure it with passwords and a user account. 4. Save the configuration. 5. Repeat the process on the switch to build muscle memory.
Welcome back to Matt's Daily IT Bite, uncomplicating tech one byte at a time. I'm Matt, and today's video, we just gave you the information you needed regarding this lab, Chapter 1, the Austin HQ Hello World. Let's get started. In this lab series, we're going to be working as Lewis Richmond, and we're going to be navigating through the lab objectives such as setting up a topology, learning the different CLI modes on the router. We're going to be going through each and every one of them. And then we're going to go ahead and configure the router. And that means configuring the host name, the passwords, the user accounts. And we're going to save it all, and we're going to repeat the process on the switch. Let's get started. First and foremost, we need to grab our devices. So Lewis needs the 2911 router, and he also needs the 2960 switch. Not only that, but because he's in the server room, he needs his laptop. He's going to get his laptop cables, and he's going to get a console cable, plug it into his laptop under the port of RS-232, plug it into the console of the router in the console port, and now he's ready to get started. Normally, we do use secure CRT applications or PuTTY to do some work here in our terminal screen. I believe Windows also has a terminal that you can use to do your configuration. Today, we're going to log in here on the terminal. Our port configuration is already set up. Let's get started. First and foremost, we're going to hit no, because we do not want to do the initial configuration dialog. We're going to hit enter again. First thing you see when you hit enter, you know that you're seeing the less than greater than sign behind the word router. Router is your host name, and that particular sign lets you know that you are in the user exec mode. This is the mode that you can easily remember as the look and don't touch. Very little you can do here, very little you can see. We need to get deeper, right? So let's go to the next level. We're going to type in the word enable. We're going to hit enter. And now we are in the privileged exec mode. This mode is where we can view a lot of the system information. We can do the show command, see the interfaces. We can see the loopback. We can see if there's any BGP, OSPF setup. We can see the VLANs. A lot of things that we can see in the privileged exec mode. However, we cannot make any changes. Now, we can save the configurations, we can copy the configuration, but we can't build anything in the privileged exec mode. We need to go deeper. So, Lewis is going to put in configure terminal. That's going to take us into the global configuration mode where we're going to build this router the way that we're supposed to. We can now make the changes that we need to make. First change we need to make is changing the host name. Host name should not be router. Haley told us that she wants the host name to be AUS-R1. So let's go ahead and change that. As you can see, the host name has changed. The next thing, we need to go and secure this. So let's go ahead and let's enable a secret password. So let's do, we're gonna do enable secret. And the secret password that she gave us was MatrixTMS exclamation 23. Not only do we need to put that in there, we need to add a user account so Lewis can use this router. Since he's the one that's going to be setting all this up, we need to get him set up, right? So Lewis is going to put in this information here. He's going to put in the username. He's going to use his first initial, last name. Now, we're going to set the level that he can access here on this router. Because this is his project, we need to have him at the highest privilege level, and that's going to be privilege 15. And then we need to put his password in there. So we're going to do secret. His password is going to be MatrixTMS, exclamation point. Now, we have that set up. One more thing we have to do according to our lab guide here, we need to set up a password or a login for the console port. That is the port right here that we plugged in, just so that nobody can plug in, right? That doesn't need to be plugged in. So let's type in line console port 0, and we're going to do login local. That means whoever is the user on this particular device can log in. And we're going to do an end. And we need to now save the configuration. So in order to do that, we go back down to our privileged exec mode. Like I told you earlier, we're going to do copy. And what we're copying is the running configuration. What is the running configuration? Everything we just put in here, whatever configuration this device is running on right now, we want it to be the same when it starts up again. And let's do startup. We're going to hit destination file name. We're going to hit enter, and now it's saved. Let's do a reload. And we want to see exactly if our configuration stayed the same. Now, once we confirm that we can log in on the Lewis's user account, we're going to move on to our switch, and we're going to fast track it, okay? Wow, there we go. And the password. Now, when you put the password in here, you won't see what you're doing. You have to do it based on memory here. So let's do this. We don't want to get locked out. There we go. Now we're in. Let's go ahead and unplug from this router, and let's go to the switch. Console port. We're going to do the exact same thing with a different host name, right? Let's hit enter. We're going to fast track it. Go to our privileged exec mode, and we're going to go to our global configuration. We're going to do the host name, and this host name is going to be AUS-SW1 for the switch. We're also going to set up the secret, and that secret is going to be the same one, MatrixTMS, exclamation 23. We're going to also set up a user account on here, same as earlier, L. Richmond. We're going to set the privilege level for 15, which is the highest for the admin. And we are going to set his secret, and it's going to be the same as before with the exclamation point at the end. Now, let's do the line console. We're going to do login local. Now, I believe we got everything else done here. Now, let's go and hit end. Take us back to our privileged exec mode, and we're going to do copy, running, start. Enter, enter, reload. Guys, we just configured 2 devices here. Lewis has caught on very quick, and he has configured the switch very quickly. We're just going to test it real quick before we go. Let's type in his username and the password. Now, I want to do something. Let's do show. We want to show something. Let's show users. And there we have it, L. Richmond right there. Guys, thank you guys for joining us. We're super happy about this lab series. Stay connected, stay plugged in. Let's go on to chapter number 2. Until next time.